Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you take a quick look at me right now, you may be noticing something a little bit weird, and that is that I have on full-on glam, but I'm missing one thing, and that is the lips. Apparently I'm also missing this nail, but we're not going to talk about that because I have a mani appointment tomorrow. Don't clock me. Lately on Twitter, there's been a very viral tweet going around of a screenshot of a clip from the show The Doctors. One screenshot that is going viral is a video of a woman talking about how the color of your nipples may be the best way to tell how to find your perfect nude lipstick shade. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. For today's video, I grabbed 10 of my all-time favorite nude liquid lipstick shades. I'm going to take my shirt off and we're gonna swatch all 10 and see which 3 match the closest. Then we're gonna try them on and see at the end which nude liquid lipstick shade wins and if it matches the color of my nipples. So without further ado, let's get my shirt off and let's get on with the video. Okay, not only are we not going to talk about my broken nails, but we're also not going to talk about my splotchy spray tan. Listen, a girl is busy. I have not gone in 3 weeks. Let's just say that this foundation color did match the rest of my body. It still exists like down here. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. Just don't comment about it, please. So like I said, I have 10 of my all-time favorite nude liquid lipsticks, and I'm gonna be swatching 5 around each nipple to see which colors match the closest. Then I'm gonna be picking the top 3 and putting them on and seeing which nude I like the best. I also have a piece of paper and a pen so I can keep track of where each color is on the nip so I don't like forget anything, but yeah, I guess let's get started. The first lip I'm going to be trying today is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow. This is my all-time favorite nude liquid lipstick. I wear this all the time to most of my events and most of my photo shoots when I just want like a natural look. And putting this next to the nipple, oh my god, they look really similar. This could actually work. It's not bad of a color match, honestly. Next, I'm going to grab the Anastasia lip in the shade Ashton, and I'm going to put that right next to Bow and Arrow. The tones in Ashton definitely match a little bit better to the... Oh my god, I need to pluck out this nipple hair. I don't know how it's reading on camera, but in person, the Ashton liquid lipstick is definitely a lot more red than my actual nipple itself. So we're going to move on, of course. And the next shade I'm going to be using is Crush, also from Anastasia. Crush is definitely a lot more pinky toned for sure than the other two, but it is still pretty close to the nipple color. I don't know. For the next color, I'm going to use the shade Lychee from Jouer Cosmetics. Lychee is definitely a lot more pinky tone than my nipple. I feel like my nipples are more like orangey tone than the average person. Is that normal? Take a shot every time I say nipple in this video because I'm going to be saying it way too much. Unless you're underage, then take a shot of apple juice. Either way, so sorry for all the nipples. For my last shade on this nipple, I'm going to be using the Daddy liquid lipstick from Jeffree Star Cosmetics in collaboration with Manny MUA. This is a lot more brown tone, so I'm thinking this one might be a closer match. The brown tones in Daddy definitely match closer to my nipple. It is going to be drying a little bit darker, I feel like, but once all these dry, we will definitely compare. But for now, Daddy looks like it could be definitely a front runner. I'm going to let all these colors dry down completely, and while we do that, we're going to move on to the other nipple. So for the first color, I'm going to be using the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Vanity, and you guys know you can use code JAMES for 10% off all Morphe products. Okay, so definitely same situation as Crush and Lychee over here. The shade is definitely way too pink to be matching the nipple. For my next shade, I'm going to be using the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Aquarius, and I'm now realizing that this is a ultra glossy lip and not a matte one, so I'm not really sure how this is going to work on my chest, but we're going to do it anyway because this shade has more orangey undertones a little bit than the other shade, so this might be a good match. It's just not going to dry, I guess, which might be interesting, but let's go ahead and put her on there. Okay, so since this one is a gloss, it's a lot harder to see on camera because the lights are reflecting, obviously. There we go. But this one is actually not too far off. It's obviously a lot less pigmented than the liquid lipsticks that are matte because it is a gloss, so they're usually a little bit more opaque. But the color is pretty close, and the orangey tones in this definitely match a lot closer to the nipple. So yeah, let's go on with the next one. For my next color, I'm going to use the Tarteist Pro Lip Paint in the shade Festival. Okay, so this color does not match very closely, but honestly, I've never used this before, and it's really pretty, so this definitely might be ending up in the look sometime soon. This one is definitely like a mauve, but it has more purpley undertones, so definitely not matching the like orangey brown tones of the nipple, so I don't think this one's going to be a very high contender. For my next color, I'm going to be using the Over liquid lipstick in the shade Mocha. This is one of my all-time favorite liquid lipsticks, period. This is one of the first liquid lips I ever bought from Ofra, and it still remains, to this day, one of my all-time favorite colors. I love this one, so I'm really hoping that it does a good job of matching. This color is definitely a whole lot darker than the nipple itself, which breaks my heart, but who knows? This is definitely one of my favorite shades, so maybe this being one of my favorites and not matching debunks this whole nipple myth color, but we're gonna finish off and find out for sure. Last but not least, I'm going to be using the Over Liquid Lipstick in the shade Pasadena, and I forgot to mention this before, but code JAMES, just like Morphe, does get you 30% off all Over Liquid Lipsticks, and the Over Liquid Lipsticks have my all-time favorite formula. They are so bomb, and they wear all day long. Definitely would recommend checking them out if you have not already. Pasadena is very, very similar to Mocha, but it is a little bit lighter and a little bit more orangey, so this definitely looks like it is a pretty good match to the nipple region. I like this one for sure. Alright guys, so that is all 10 shades completely dried down, except of course the lip gloss, but that was my fault. Sorry about it. This feels very, very strange right now, but I'm going to pick the top 3 that I think match the best, and we're going to swatch them and try them on. Going in the same order that we came in, I feel like Kat Von D Bow and Arrow is a very, very good contender. So is Daddy for sure. Lychee is definitely way too pink, so I think that one's out of the question. Crush is also a little bit too pink and a little bit too light. And Ashen is way too red. Moving over to this nipple, Vanity and Festival are a little bit too purpley to make the cut. My nipples are not purple. Unfortunately, that would probably be pretty cool, to be honest with you. ColourPop Gloss in Aquarius is just a little bit too peachy tone to really match. And the Mocha Liquid Lipstick is obviously way too dark, so that leaves our final contender for the top 3 as Pasadena from Ofra. Now that we are all done with the nipple area, thank God, I just went ahead and zoomed you guys back in for that full HD quality. But I present to you our 3 winners for today. We have the Kat Von D Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow, Ofra Pasadena, and the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick in the shade Daddy. I'm first going to go with Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. So here is Bow and Arrow all completely applied and dried to the lips. I absolutely love this color so much. I feel like it matches my skin tone very, very, very well. It's definitely one of my all-time favorite nudes. I'm next going to swatch Daddy from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Alright, so here is Daddy, all applied and completely dried. I do really, really love the shade as well. I feel like it also suits my skin tone. It is a little bit more brown tone than Bow and Arrow is, but I feel like it still looks really, really bomb. And for the last lip, I'm going to be applying the Ofra Pasadena Liquid Lipstick. Alright, so here is Pasadena, fully applied and dried. Similar to the other 2 colors, I really, really like the way this looks on me. This one is a little bit more pinky tone than Bow and Arrow and Daddy, but I still love this color. And here are all 3 shades compared to each other. Alright, and that is the test all completed and not being biased to any of them. I am going to leave this last liquid lipstick on because I feel like if I take my lips off one more time, they will literally get crusty and then fall off completely, so I'm just going to try to avoid that today. I was so skeptical at first, but all in all, these 3 liquid lipstick shades that did match my nipple are honestly some of my favorite nudes of all time, and I feel like they did all look really, really good, so I feel like this test is kind of a complete success. After seeing the 3 different colors swatched that matched best with my nipples, I want you guys to leave me a comment down below and tell me which color out of the 3 that you like the best on my skin tone. This challenge was so crazy, but I honestly feel like it worked, so if you guys are looking for your favorite nude lip, definitely test it out and give it a try and tell me which one worked best for your skin tone, but maybe you should lock the door first because if somebody walks in, this might look a little bit weird. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below. Let's see if we can get this to 30,000 likes for me putting 10 liquid lipsticks all over my chest. This was very, very strange, but it was very, very fun. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that notification bell so you see all my videos. I would love to have you join the sisterhood, and I post 2 videos a week on Mondays and Fridays. If you'd like to follow me on my makeup journey, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're both just James Charles. And my Snapchat and YouNow for more behind the scenes type stuff are James Charles with an extra S after Charles. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!